Hi friends, Right Careers welcomes you to another brand new video for this week. This is Yes Sudarshan, your career coach. Now this week we have taken an international or rather study abroad topic I should say. Studying abroad, if you ask me, is no longer the same post-pandemic. A lot of things have changed post-pandemic. It has become slightly complicated also I should say because many students are, and not only students, parents and students are still not really aware about the prevailing conditions in the countries of your choice. For example, in Australia or New Zealand or US or UK, we come to know through various sources that pandemic has gone, pandemic is still there in some parts of the country, but the real situation is something which we have not got the first hand experience. So parents and students, if you ask me, are still under that kind of confusion. Issues like financial implications, visa norms, uncertainty over reopening of colleges or universities are really something which is going in the mind of parents and students. Uncertainty of opening of schools is something which is very unique I should say, because last couple of years I know due to pandemic many students have enrolled in some universities, but without even going to that country or without even going to that university they have completed their program. Some programs like 1 year program is already gone, so which means you have not experienced that real international education of going to that country, staying in university, making friends and connections globally. That hasn't happened for few, which is really unfortunate I should say. So people are still in a lot of dilemma over whether to go for studying abroad or not. Adding to all these things, the ever changing travel rules and the vaccination rules, that has also given a lot of confusion. For example, some say Covishield is accepted, Covaxin is not accepted, or vice versa, things like that. So therefore that has added to a lot of confusion whether I would be permitted in that country after taking a specific vaccine in India. So getting admissions, if you ask me, is the only thing that's there in the control of a student. Beyond getting admissions, nothing is there in our control, because you never know how the pandemic will span out in the days to come or months to come. So amidst all these things, we thought we should discuss a topic that will talk about, that's exactly what we have taken this week. And the topic that we have taken is how to boost your chances to get into admission into foreign university in 2022 and beyond. So how to boost some of your chances, because I told you that what is there in your hand is getting admission into the colleges. So we will look at boosting the chances of getting admissions into a good university, good college in a different countries, so that not only in 2022 but beyond also, because we know that the pandemic is going to be there at least for a few more years. We will see what are those. The first tip or first advice that I thought I should give is you need to know your university. So what is knowing your university? You need to understand what this university is all about. If any day or any time for a student who aspires to study abroad, knowing of university is very, very important. But today it has become all the more crucial. Do a thorough process and thorough check of what that university is all about. Go to online reviews, go to LinkedIn pages where some of the students would have been studying in that university. They would have mentioned about their university. Go to alumni page, your college alumni or your state alumni would be studying in that university. Connect with them through various social platforms, and then try to get first hand information of the university. Moreover, follow their LinkedIn or social pages so that you get to know the latest updates of whatever the university does. Latest updates could be in academic or non-academic, so it will get a first hand experience of what the university is doing during this pandemic. That's the first advice I should say. The second tip or advice that I can definitely think of is think beyond the test course. You'll be surprised to see this point. We all know that to get into any good university, you got to take tests, right? I mean, the entrance test or the preparation test, whatever we call. For technical programs, it's GRE for masters, and for undergraduate programs, it's SAT, and for management programs, it's GMAT. These are some of the classic test scores that universities accept. But trust me, during this pandemic, some of the universities have waived off this test course, which means what was considered to be very, very important to get into a good university for studying abroad is now not the same. Universities like Oxford, Illinois Institute of Technology, University of Illinois, I should say, or California Institute of Technology, they all have waived GRE scores for their master programs. This must be surprise to few, but that's the fact. So keep your fundamentals, keep your profile, keep your SOPs very, very strong, so that you can still get into a college admission or university admission without even giving tests. So that's the second tip that I thought I should share with students. The third tip that I can think of, or I thought I should share is ramp up your profile. It's very important that we keep up the profile very, very strongly. A polished profile should get into the university of your dream, of your choice, easily. So like the test scores, we saw in the few minutes back that the test scores have also been waived off in some universities. Even some universities have now waived off documentation also. You'll be surprised to see some documentation also getting waived off due to this pandemic. Watch out for application deadline, because some of the universities have actually extended their application deadline. You must be surprised. You must be in a perception that universities must have closed the admissions for spring or summer or winter. That need not be the case. Some universities have actually extended their application considering in mind the pandemic. Spend quality time in creating a very, very strong profile, and not only that, apply early, because there are a lot of students who passed out last year or even the year before who must have not applied considering the pandemic in mind, and they might also join the bandwagon to apply for this year, because the pandemic is slowly moving away. So apply early so that you get a better chance of getting. The fourth tip that I thought I should give is definitely very important tip, I should say, is upskill yourself before applying. It's very important that we upskill. For the last couple of years, everybody were inside the rooms doing a lot of things, and I'm sure some of you must have upskilled yourself. If not, start upskilling yourself. By upskilling, what we mean is upgrade yourself to newer things in your domain. Now this hybrid model of studying at home or working from home and studying in the university is here to stay. It's not going to end in a year or two. So this is going to stay here, which means you got to upgrade yourself naturally. So a strong upskilling certification in your domain will definitely make a case for the university to consider your application in a better way. Right. So additionally, not only the technical part, you can also develop your soft skills, interpersonal skills, your communication skills, so that also makes a good case when the admission officer sees your profile. Now, luckily, you can pursue all those courses online these days. I don't need to mention where to see. You can always go through website like Upgrad, Udemy, etc. to actually upgrade yourself and upskill yourself before applying. The final tip or advice that I thought I should give is for you is to adapt to a new study model. Now, a lot of universities these days have changed the learning model and pedagogy also. Some universities, for example, the curriculum must have been revised. Some of the universities have revised their curriculum. International universities especially has implemented several changes in curriculum. So do not hesitate to apply for programs that are similar in nomenclature. For example, if you are planning to apply for MBA in UK traditionally offers MBA and also MSc in management. It's just a nomenclature change. Don't hesitate to apply to MSc also, because these are very small nomenclature changes, but that can still give you the same end result of management degree. So being flexible will make your case, is what I'm trying to say. Now, the concluding part is, when it comes to admission, getting admission into the dream university of your choice in any international country, trust me, there is no shortcut. There is absolutely no shortcut. If someone says, I'll get you an admission in this college, don't blindly go, because it's not going to happen. International universities, and even Indian universities, are very, very professional when it comes to admissions and recruiting of quality students. So pandemic or non-pandemic, you have to work really hard to get into the admissions to the dream college of your choice. Right now, focus more on keeping pace with the new admission guidelines and norms which we saw for the last 6-7 minutes, and then religiously follow. And in case you still have any further doubts, Right Careers would happily be helping, or we would happily assist you in terms of navigating to the college and helping out to the country or career of your choice. Do not hesitate to call us or ping us with all the details that are mentioned in this video. Right. That's all I have for this week, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/rightcareers. And until next week with another brand new video, see you all. Take care. Have a safe week. Thank you.